So basically, this article is related to stiff multi-species chemical kinetics simulation using the analytical Jacobians and sensitivity analysis in MATLAB. In this article, basically, I have just proposed a framework for the simulating of stiff multi-species chemical reactions in terms of advanced numerical techniques, and this proposed methodology employs the mass action kinetics to model the reaction rates and utilizes the stiff ODE solver. Basically, in MATLAB, we have used ODE15s uh, command, which is basically in MATLAB, it provides us the complete background algorithm tool which solves the integration across the different time scales. Okay, basically ODE is the specific function and specific tool algorithm in provided in the MATLAB, available in the MATLAB. So that ODE functions basically solves any equations in terms of times automatically. Okay, so we called it ODE as a solver stability and computational performance. Okay, so basically the Jacobian was one of the scientists who derived the solver stability with the computational performance, and Champagne and Richard were these two scientists who developed the MATLAB ODE suite, uh, which provide us the collection of solvers for ordinary differential equations. Okay, so basically in reactions of stoichiometry, species interdependencies, okay, and with the rate of constant or systematically encoded to handle the complex networks. So in terms of finite sensitivity, difference sensitivity analysis is implemented through to quantify the influence of kinetic parameters on specific concentrations. Okay, so in in MATLAB we have used the differential algebraic equations in MATLAB and with the Simonic to ensures the non-negative concentrations with the accommodates of zeroth and higher order reactions. Okay, so in terms of dense evaluation of the solution enables the high resolution plotting and the post processing, and our simulation results basically provide us the accuracy, stability, robustness for the stiffness system. Okay, for the stiff system basically. So in I have just written the complete abstract for the stiff multi-species chemical kinetics simulation using the Jacobians and sensitivity analysis in MATLAB. Okay, with the introduction is written, then keywords as well as the introduction. Introduction is basically provide us the how we get the stability in terms of and the efficiency in terms of stiff systems. So these are the chemical kinetic mechanism simulation, and these are the stoichiometric matrix parameters used in the computational cost and the convergence as well. This one is the reactant stoichiometry, and basically stoichiometry and the reactant dependencies are the fundamental to capture the correct system dynamics. So that's why these are the very important uh, dependencies which need to cover the systems dynamic, and we need to identify the correct system dynamics through reaction stoichiometry with the reactant dependencies. Okay, So here is a finite difference approaches which we are using to simple, which offers a simple yet effective method for parameter of sensitivity estimation. Because in chemical reactions, we need to predict a very these are the very sensitive method to accurately develop its calculations to avoid the any chemical explosion, any chemical reactions which will ultimately provide us the some big hazard to human body, to animals and any other persons. Okay, so yes, in MATLAB basically, so that's why we have just developed the complete this paper which provide us the accurate and its stability, its sensitivity parameters, its provide us the visualization of concentrations through reaction, progress and species fractions aids in the interpret, interpreting complex dynamics. Okay, so here is the MATLAB. In the MATLAB algorithm, we have used ODE15s basically, which provide us the solving a stiff chemical kinetics problems, including the Robber and the Losov Hoboton-Tinsick. Okay, so in short, we called it this work basically provide us a robust, flexible, and computational efficient approach to simulate the stiff chemical reaction system in MATLAB. So here is the importance of chemical kinetics. Like I have just explained, that we need to measure the fundamental disciplines, including the rates, mechanisms of chemical reactions, to avoid some chemical hazards, and it provide us. And this system basically provide us reactions mechanisms, pathway optimization with system stability, and kinetics basically governs the behavior of industrial reactions, enzymatic reactions, and the atmospheric chemistry basically. Okay, so here is the species list basically which we have used in our multi-species reaction network, and this is basically the sensitivity of chemical species of different chemical reactions and different chemicals. Challenges of stiffness. Challenges basically is that we need to overcome fast. We need to use the fast equilibrium steps combined with slow overall transformation, and basically the classic. We need to overcome the classical examples of the stiff systems. Okay. For the need for specialization, specialized solvers. Yes, these are the solver settings which we have used in MATLAB. Okay, so here is the MATLAB as a platform. MATLAB where we have used different solvers, ODE15s, ODE23s, to optimize the stiff ODEs functions, and MATLAB allows easy integration and analytical Jacobians, enhancing solver efficiency and its accuracy. So these are the simulation parameters used in the MATLAB script. Yes, problem statement is same, like we need to clarify that how we exhibit stiff behavior due to the presence of reaction with widely differing timescales. Okay, so the standard numerical solvers can fail the integrate such systems accurately or efficiently, leading to instability excessive. Okay, so that's why we have used this approach to identify its chemical reactions to predict its stiffness accurately. Here's the mathematical approach we have used in our case with the methodology, as well as the design MATLAB simulation methods. And yes, these are the output results for the temporal concentration profiles of all species. We have used basically 5 species A, B, C, D, E, and these species provide us the concentration with the time scale and or in the network reaction network basically, and this is basically the separate concentration profiles for each species for detailed temporal analysis. And it like how we see that in each section it increases monotonically, and it also provides us the reflecting continuous production. So these are the CD pathway. CD pathway basically provide us the rise initially. C basically rise initially. Sorry, this one C. Okay, initially it rises, but then it decreases according to the production from A to B. Then when the D rises, then the C automatically decreases accordingly. Okay. Okay, the stiffness indicator, which is basically provide us the stiffness indicator according to the magnitude of overall reaction activity. Okay. Sensitivity placeholder, the graph, which is basically provide us the zero sensitivity over the time. Zero sensitivity mean high accuracy, high sensitivity values. Fractional contribution, these are the graph for the fraction contribution for the each species to total system, and the finite differences sensitivity then results in discussion in which how much time points and concentrations points are used in terms of values and conclusion with the references. Let me just provide you the MATLAB demonstrations of the stiff kinetics. Okay, just a second, let me just clear all. When I just try to clear all, it clear the workspace, and here previous graphs are already presented. Let me just write close all. It will also close all the graphs. Okay, and when we just write here CLC, it means that it clear the command window basically. Okay, so let me just run this section first. Starting stiff solve with the ODE15s according to integration starts time with the failed and the complete time, and fables with the results saved in CSV file. Okay, so here is the output results, all species, subplots, C and D, stiffness indicator, sensitivity raw, species fraction, finite time differences, sensitivity. Okay, let me just show you the CSV file which provide us the output results. Kinetics. CSV files basically this is the MATLAB. This is the Excel file which saves from the MATLAB file. See, these are the time values. These are the A values, B values. Accordingly, C values will get the accurate values accordingly. Okay. Let me just P values and E values. Okay, all the results placed in the which generated from the output results from MATLAB. Okay, so if you need to ask anything, you just ask me. I will answer your questions. Thank you.